Hello everyone, this is Phil Yaeger with Yaeger CPA Review, coming to you on November 20th, 2018, the 2 days before the Thanksgiving holiday for the 2018 year. So if you look at this during the summer, don't panic, it's still good. Now, people say to me, Phil, do you know what it takes to get through the CPA exam? I think I do. And how have I determined this? By looking at different analysis of what I told people as far as taking the exam and if they succeeded after not passing it in prior exams. Now, here is my game plan. Please listen. When you have the CPA exam, whether it's FAR or regulation, all right, you need to take only 1.5 minutes per multiple choice. And if you don't come up with an answer within 1.5 minutes, pick a letter and move on to the next one. Now, roughly, the multiple choice will take you about 90 minutes, and the exams are 4 hours for a total of 240 minutes. So when you take off the 90 minutes, which you'll allocate to the multiple choice, that will leave you with 150 minutes. Now, there are 8 simulations on financial and regulation, and if you take the 8 simulations and you divide into 150 minutes, you have roughly 15 to 16 minutes per simulation. Now, of course, in a simulation, they may give you 7 or 8 responses they want you to answer. But remember, you only have 15 minutes. So what are you going to do those 15 minutes? You will look at the stem of the question and see what they're asking for. You'll read the facts, and then you'll go to the responses. Now, there may be 8 responses, but realistically, the AICPA knows that 15 minutes is not enough to answer 8 responses. So what you're going to do is you will answer as many as you can. So if you answer 3 or 4 and they're correct, that's fine, because it is my belief that the way to determine whether you pass a question or not is based on a profile of you. And they can generally tell if you know the material only by really getting right 4 out of 8 responses. Because as I say, realistically, they don't expect you to do a full question in 15 minutes. Also, remember, by keeping this 15-minute deadline, remember, after 15 minutes, you go on to the next simulation. But you spend no more than 15 minutes on each simulation. So therefore, you will do some of each simulation. And because I believe there's a profile they look at, they can determine based on your 4 responses whether you know that subject or not. And if they feel you know it, they'll give you a passing grade on that simulation. So you must do some of each simulation versus doing beyond the 15 minutes, doing 30 minutes on one, and you're taking away your time if you spend 30 minutes on one, because that's 15 minutes beyond the due time. Did I say it right? That's 15 minutes beyond the amount of time that's allocated to that question. And please remember, you control the time. And if you control the time, you have to remember, you will spend 15 minutes the first one, 15 minutes the second, 15 minutes the third. And if you follow that 15-minute rule, you will do some of each simulation versus leaving some of them out because you run out of time. Remember, part of this exam, besides knowing the material and the blueprints, is to know your time management. Time management is very important. And I want to give you another last-minute tip, and that is, on these research questions, if you do not get the answer to the research within 3 minutes, then don't worry about it, because honestly, I have never seen anybody fail because they did not get the research correct. So that is my suggestion. If you want to reach me, you can call me at my office. It is 301 in Maryland, 874-4900. All right. You'll listen to it. I believe I'm extension 5, but just check that. Call me. You can reach me anytime, 7 days a week. I'm on Eastern time. Please remember that. And I'll be happy to answer your questions, even if you're not one of our students. So I thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. And because this is 2 days before the Thanksgiving holiday, I do want to wish you the best of holiday seasons. And once again, if you're watching at this during the month of July, no, you're not going to be celebrating Thanksgiving in 2 days. So don't worry about that. I don't want you to go buy a turkey if it's July the 3rd, okay? okay? Don't do that. Take care, everyone. Good luck on the exam, and we'll see you soon for another Facebook Live video. This is Phil Yaeger. Take care, and happy holidays to you and your family.